Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to Mentos Plays Spelunky. First things first, let's take a look at our leaderboard here for yesterday's daily, where we ended up ranked 129th with the score we put up. If you remember, that was a pretty decent score, but obviously didn't compare to, the 2 million the top couple put up, and the high numbers that a lot of people put up. But yeah, we did pretty decently on that. I'll take 129th for a daily challenge. That is the highest I have ever ranked, I do believe. So in the meantime, we will jump in here. Let's change up our character a bit. Let's go to... let's see here. Let's be Mr. Ninja. Ninja seems like a good idea, right? Ninjas are pretty pro at platforming. Okay, so obviously we have no idea what's in store for us, and that was not a good start. Not a good start at all. Nothing over that way. That skeleton didn't come to life, neither did that one. Of course, the two I remember to check are the two that don't come back to life. It's not worth a bomb, really. I mean, it kind of is, but I'm not sure what we're going to get in terms of bombs, and I kind of feel like if it was gems, I would do it. But for just some gold bars, it seems like it's kind of a dangerous proposition to take up. Let's see what's over here. We got some gems. We want to set off that arrow trap, and we hit ourselves with the rock. Awesome. So we're already down 2 health. Let's plant a bomb right here. That should blow up the ground underneath the damsel. Perfect. So we'll be back up to 3 health, which isn't bad. That means we took the equivalent of 1 hit on the floor if we hadn't used that bomb to get the damsel. I know that's a lot of qualifiers, but you get my point, right? That shopkeeper needs to die. We aren't going to get 20,000 gold. I can almost guarantee that. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss a rope up here. We are going to face to the left and then toss a bomb down. Which should hopefully, although it didn't actually hit him, when he next bounces out of this little hole here. Oops, I forgot to hold down. There's a good bomb inside for him. So that opens up 2 paths down for him, and there he goes. So we are out of bombs, but we have a jetpack and a compass for free. Not going to take the web gun because the web gun is predominantly pretty useless. So it's a risk. It is a big risk to go to 0 bombs and to not have any direct way of killing this guy. Get him with a rock. Step on his head. Oh god. Come on, come on. No, we're gonna run. He should be kind of stuck over there for right now. I don't see any sign of him coming along, so that's a good thing. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that crate at the start even if I hadn't used my bombs on the shopkeeper, because it was way too high up for us. And he's still sitting there. So, this next floor could be a problem. We only have 2 health. We aren't that high on gold. Holy crap. That was the worst starting position you could imagine. Actually, I take that back. If there hadn't been that pot there, then it would have been the worst starting position you could imagine. So we want to be careful, because we don't really have much to our name in terms of health right now. Let's get that guy to jump. He did not set off the arrow trap, unfortunately. So let us go grab one of these arrows. There are a whole lot of these things on this floor, which I am not a big fan of, as you can probably imagine. Unfortunately now Scorpion is down at the bottom there, as is this cave dude who's just going to fall down, so he's not a big threat. Now that Scorpion is trapped, we'll just easily take him out with that arrow. This arrow trap can go off like that. Got hit by the falling arrow, which didn't of course do any damage to us, but still knocked us out briefly. We do need to be on the lookout for our key and chest. Hopefully we have not missed it already. Okay. I was real close hitting that spider. I would love to go to the altar, but of course we are kind of low on resources. If we take that idol, it'll open up that area down there with the crate for us, but it will also anger Kali, which is not necessarily the best thing we could imagine doing. Let's just... So now here's where things get interesting, because we have no bombs, and hence no way to actually kill this dude. You know, we have to anger Kali, as much as I don't want to do it. We have to anger her and get the rock to hopefully open up this area over here. So I really would like that crate. There it goes. Now there are a bunch of spiders. The shopkeeper was killed. That's a good thing. And of course this crate is not opened up. Excellent. So we've angered Kali. We have a ton of spiders jumping around that have almost killed me. And neither of these crates have opened up. On the bright side, I guess, we might be able to get a shotgun. No, it looks like the shotgun was crushed by the boulder. So, yeah, that turned out to be pretty much the worst thing we could have done. I guess we gotta get out of here now, because the ghost is coming. So, that floor went abysmally. This daily challenge is not starting out all that strong. If I had even a single bomb, I think things would be a lot different right now. Unfortunately, I do not have even a single bomb. There's our key, which we might be able to get into from below, yes. Well, we get to worry about those two bombs and the, what's it called? The arrow trap up there. We're gonna need a way to trigger that, which we can probably use this arrow for. And please, game, just give me a crate. Just one crate that I don't need a bomb to access, or even a shopkeeper who I don't need to, who has some bombs for sale. Either way would make this run go from being pretty bad to being passable. But I don't think the game wants to do that. I think the game is trolling me a little bit here. There's a crate. All hope is not lost. We want to go like that. Are you serious? Did that just happen? Did it really just bounce like that? Dear Lord. What are the odds of that? Like, that wasn't even a matter of not playing well. That was just a matter of the most unlucky bounce of all time. That crate might have been some bombs that would have saved us entirely. But no, the arrow has to take the worst bounce it possibly could and screw over the run on a moment's notice. That was one of the real disappointing losses in Spelunky, where it's not really your fault. Like, a lot of these deaths, you know, you can say, okay, well, you know, I could have done better and it could have made a difference. That one, what else was I going to do? I mean, I had to trigger that arrow trap to have any chance of getting the key. And if I hadn't done what I did, then I would have gotten killed by the arrow trap. But by doing what I did, I got killed by the arrow trap anyway. We do want to go back up here because I was not done up this way yet. Scroll up here. So I guess we'll try to have a good run on the non-daily challenge map that we just started here. I am very disappointed by that. Like I said, you know, a lot of the deaths in Spelunky I'll take personal blame for because, you know, I made a mistake that cost me. That one was just pure luck of the draw on how that arrow bounced. I did not foresee it bouncing the way it did. We're going to need to use a rope here to trigger that arrow trap, which is unfortunate. Because obviously we are kind of low on ropes. We've only got 2 left already and we're only on the first floor. Got a little bit more gold, but we are doing very good on the gold front. Especially compared to that last run where gold was highly at a premium. I would have preferred very much to buy the jetpack from the shopkeeper, but it wasn't even feasible to make it happen on that floor. So, you know, it ended up being the robbery that cost us our bombs. That made things much more difficult going forward. We were still doing decently though. It's just a matter of, that arrow kind of made the most amazing shot of all time, and I didn't see it coming until too late. Oh god. That was horrible. Let's just kill these guys. Let's work our way back up here because there's a bunch of stuff we missed on the way down. We're gonna get a medic, which is nice. Oh, come on. Of course, our saving grace there was the fact that that arrow trap hit us while we were still in our temporary invincibility from being hit. So we didn't lose an extra 2 health, or we would be dead right now. Let's drop down. Let us blow up here for our medic. Perfect. Let's go in here to get this crate, which is a camera, which I am not interested in. If we were about to walk into hell in a camera spawn, yeah, I'm interested. But when we are about to keep going through the mines, not so much. I can't get up there without a rope anymore. We are going to use our last rope, because this will allow us. That one was just me being too distracted. I don't really care about that one. That was entirely my mistake. Can't get that ruby because that'll just crush it. Nothing over that way. Oh god damn it. More ropes, okay. So I'm not too upset with wasting a rope to get that. Let's toss a bomb there because there's a decent sized area over here that I'd like to explore. Wasn't really worth it necessarily, but at least we got something out of it. So let's bear down and focus here. Let's bear down and focus. And let's see, we can toss that there. We do get a little bit of gold from that random rock fall. That area is going to be accessible easier from the side, but I do want to go in there for the crate. Of course, crates are one of the most valuable things in the game, especially if you get something great out of it. Like you can even get a plasma cannon out of a crate, which is a crazy strong weapon, even though it's very, very difficult to use if I have understood right. We can get there. The plasma cannon is something we have not seen in this series yet, mostly because I am not at all confident in my mothership play, and the only way to get it is by beating the mothership. We will be showing that off some more, as well as some more of the worm level in the relatively near future, I think, because I do want to show off the special levels and beat them on camera. But at the same time, right now I've been focusing so much on getting back to hell and beating it that the ability to show off those special levels is a bit limited, because obviously I'm always focusing on something that's farther ahead. We are going to take this machete. It's not a very great weapon to have, but it is better than nothing. It will allow us to easily kill a shopkeeper if, the mood strikes. Okay, and we have a bat coming at us, so we need to outrun for a second here. We have an altar at the top, which of course, as always, I am interested in sacrificing a damsel to. We've got a cape, spike shoes, and spring shoes over here. Our snake pit is on the left of the shop over here, so we are going to have to get back up that way soon. But I am going to kind of look for our damsel first. Maybe not even go back up there, depending on where the damsel ends up. Of course, the good thing about the machete is the fact that you can chop up those webs, which is hugely helpful. Let's toss that bomb there. We're going to get ourselves some paste, which could allow us to just grab the matic the easy way without actually going through the whole snake pit, which might be what we end up doing. Kill that dude easily. Knock this gold down in front of that arrow trap to make sure it triggered. There's our doggy. You know what? We're going to work our way back up to the altar. I think I can do it without very many ropes at least. And a sacrifice is almost always worth it. So now, you know, we are also going to, or you know, we'll decide that on our way back down, assuming the ghost isn't bearing down on us. Which is probably why I should take the time to figure it out now. 2 ropes. 2 ropes is all it's going to take. That's not bad. Maybe. If I can make this jump work out. There we go. So to get to the snake pit the proper way, I'd have to blow up through the vault, which I don't particularly want to do. So we are going to do it the kind of easier way, which will cost us a bomb, but much less bombs and much more effective and less angering shopkeepers for no reason. So we'll just plant that right there. That should knock the Matic down for us, as well as those 2 rubies. Now, of course, the question is, do we want to work our way up here? Most of what I've seen up there is just gold bars, so we aren't going to worry about it. On to floor 3 of the mines, where we will hopefully find some good stuff going on. Getting the cape is big, as are the spike shoes and spring shoes. Obviously, those are all items that I buy consistently every run I get the chance to. And it also shows why I kind of tend to kill shopkeepers. Because honestly, with how often these items come up, if not in the regular portion of the areas, in the black market they usually do. And so, you know, to pick them up for free is something that I have no problems with. Obviously, it can make things a little bit difficult, but it's worth it most of the time. A couple of bomb boxes. That shopkeeper is probably going to get pissed because of that cobra, if I had to guess. Although he hasn't yet, which kind of surprises me. Usually it only takes 1 hit of anything to make the shopkeeper angry. But I'm going to bet by the time we get down there he'll be mad at us. Let's see what happens when this cobra gets in here before we jump down into the unknown. He's going to walk in, he's going to hit the shopkeeper soon. He's turned around and shopkeeper is not mad. Cool. Whoa. I did not expect that one to happen. Well, let's run up behind this dude and smack him in the face. And then we want climbing gloves, we want the bomb box, we want the bomb bag, yes. Yes to everything. I'll take Jim Carrey's advice from Yes Man and just take everything that I can. Let's dig in here for this chest. It won't be worth much, but something at least. There is kind of a whole area over here, so it is kind of worth checking out. Good. There's our doggy in there. We'll use a bomb to get to him. Oops, I made doggy unconscious. I'm sorry, doggy. A parachute, not all that useful, but at least we didn't buy one, you know. Would have been worse if I had bought a parachute and then gotten one for free. Let's grab our Matic, which we haven't used very much, mostly because we don't have the Jedi yet. And without that and not being able to see the gems, it's kind of not as lucrative as it can be. So let's see what we get here on level 4. The chests and keys should be on this level unless we have somehow missed them. But I don't believe I have seen any sign of them yet. There's our idol for the stage. That was really unlucky. Let's see now. We're going to drop that to smack that spider. Smack that spider! Woo! Okay, and that guy's gonna die along with the spider and give me some nice paste again. But more importantly, it is going to give me a couple of gems. I can't get into there without a bomb or a couple of Matic strikes, so let's do that. Of course, our biggest concern on this floor is finding that key and chest. There's no guarantee that they are here. I'm really hoping they are. But if not, then, well, we'll see what happens. We might still be able to go to the black market if we're lucky. If not, then we will find something else to focus on. But I'm still holding out hope that they will be in here. I could have gotten in there for free, but oh well. I honestly don't think they're going to be on this level, which is really weird because I don't remember seeing them at all. And it appears like I am correct. No Jedi chest on this level. That's really unfortunate, because this run is otherwise going quite nicely. I'm gonna grab that stuff, pop through here. Let's at least go get our damsel over here. So, with that, we will move on, I guess. Very unfortunate though it may be, it is not a run ender. It's just the chance of going to hell decreaser. That one has already gone off, that scared me for a second. Nothing over there. It must have been in the snake pit in one of the areas I didn't travel to. I kind of considered that possibility, but I was like, no, I've seen a good portion of it. But that must have been what happened, is it was just hiding in the snake pit where it was invisible from the angles I could see it. So, c'est la vie. We will look for the black market with our bare eyes instead. It's not always impossible to find. It's very difficult to find, but not impossible. Let's see what's in this crate here. Another cape. That doesn't really help me game. If you would like to help me game, you could give me an Ujat Eye in one of these crates. I know this is not possible, but it would be very nice of you to consider. So, our goals going forward now are to keep an eye out for any sign of the foliage that surrounds the black market entrance. No guarantee we'll be able to see it, but we will be looking. In the meantime, we're going to keep picking up gold, because if we do find our way in there, I will be a happy man, and we will have enough money to spend on the black market. Oops. That was an expert throw. You know what, let's toss a bomb there as well, just so we can get in here and look at the areas where we otherwise wouldn't be able to see. That works, Mr. Monkey. That's fine. Go ahead and steal one of my bombs. I don't care. No visible sign of it. Which does not mean it's not here, that just means that there is no sign of it that I can see. And those are two very different things. There we go, kill those monkeys. And let's move on, I guess. And so yes, I am going to keep a lookout while we go through for that entrance, but if we do not find it, we still have some other options we can go through. One of which actually appears on this level, so this is tempting. One thing that I haven't shown off before is that there is a secret level on the Dead Are Restless levels, which is accessible through the Crown Cave, not the Crown Cave, the Crown Grave, which I have blown up for the gold that you can get from it before. You can also blow up underneath there for an entrance to a secret level. I normally ignore it because it costs you the chance to go to the black market, but if we're probably not going to make it to the black market anyway, it might be worth a shot going down there. I believe we have already missed our chance at going to the worm level on this run. Well, at least on the there we go. Oh, come on. Of course, I just had to move like a centimeter too close to that web and destroy it right as that bee was trying to fly in. Let's toss a bomb here to get this damsel. This will be our last run of the video, regardless of if it goes very well or very poorly. I could have gotten here for nothing. That's always a little bit disappointing to find out, but it's okay. Well, now I use a bomb and a rope to get there, so that's kind of disappointing, but it could be worse. We did get a damsel out of it and a decent amount of gold, so I'm happy. Damsel, I don't trust you just kind of walking away on your own without me having any way to know what's up. So you are just going to come down here, where you may or may not set off an arrow trap. You do not. And so we will avoid it. Good, 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 good. Unfortunately, I've whipped the doggy now, so if he gets into any kind of damage, arrow trap or otherwise, that is a problem for us. Bouncy spider. That last one was a not bad run. Some poor decision making on my part. As a whole, it was just kind of one of those runs where things are a bit tricky, which isn't all that uncommon. I know I've seen a lot of levels where, the Ujat Eye has been plainly visible, at least one of the two, but there are plenty of them in Spelunky for sure, where it's not quite so cut and dry. Toss a bomb down there to get this crate, which has more bombs. That works out perfectly. And just to make sure we're safe at the start of the next level, let's grab this rock and head on. So this will either turn out to be a normal length episode if I do quite poorly, or a little bit longer episode if I do well. Obviously I would prefer it to be a little bit long, but what do we have down here? A bunch of bombs and a machete. We'll buy the 3 bomb bags, we won't touch the machete. Although it would make an easy way to kill that shopkeeper and get his shotgun, but we don't have pace yet. And that makes murdering shopkeepers a little bit scarier than it would be otherwise. There we go, 7,500 spent on bombs, that's okay with me. Perfect. I had a feeling that would work out quite as well as it did. And let's see, down here we got nothing. Let's make sure that guy doesn't become a problem later. That damsel is going to be kind of difficult to get to. Actually, it would only be 1 bomb. We've got 17 of them, so you know what? We're going to get that damsel. There we go. And hop on the spider, who is trying to slowly approach. There we go. So yeah, Spelunky I haven't been playing as much as I had been the past few days. I still haven't gotten around to recording more episodes of other stuff just yet, because I am kind of a combination of lazy and busy. In the sense that when I'm, not working on looking up stuff about C# to begin game development, or looking at or playing Spelunky for videos, I tend to be or looking for a job, one of the 3 things. I tend to be kind of out of it by then, so to speak, after kind of consistently focusing on several things. That is horrible. That is ridiculous. How am I even supposed to get that key? Crap. We're gonna need some pretty great maneuvers that I don't think I have the skills to pull off. Well, we're a little bit closer. Oops. That wasn't quite it. Oh, so close. Come on. Even if we waste all of our bombs doing this, it might be worth it. Haha, we got it. I am honestly quite shocked that I managed to pull that off. We have our key, our damsel, and a crate up here, which gives us 3 of our bombs back. We still wasted 6, which is quite ludicrous, but you know what? That was a hard key to get to, and I'm happy to have just been able to grab it. Honestly, I kind of thought that it was a foregone conclusion that we weren't going to the black market this run. Instead, we got the key, just doing it the hard way. The chest is over there, which might involve me setting off this shopkeeper when he only has hired help. But looks like I've managed to do so without upsetting him. Sorry, I suddenly have the hiccups. Let's kill that spider, grab our Jedi, perfect. Hired help can be useful. In fact, it was recently discovered, actually through way of cheat engine, by someone who posted on YouTube, that you can, if you get an eggplant, which you get by sacrificing a mystery box on the altar, if you take that to King Yama, then you can throw it at him, it turns him into an eggplant, it makes him really easy to kill. Of course, the hard part about this, what makes it a secret that took so long when Spelunky HD has been out as long as it has on the 360 already, the part that makes it so difficult is the fact that you can't actually carry anything to Hell except for items that you get after the third level of, stuff that you get after the first level of the temple. And seeing as there are no shops, generally speaking, from the second level of the time from the temple on, then you run into a situation where you have no way to get a mystery box to sacrifice, even if there is an altar, which are rare at that point too, in order to get there. So it's kind of like getting the camera for Hell. It's really, really good at helping you beat Hell, but it's really, really hard to get because you are in a position where you don't have the chance to actually buy it after that point, so you have to rely on just finding it randomly in the course of just a couple of levels. The camera's instant kill on all undead is really good, but it doesn't help you so much. Of course, I didn't think to look ahead, and now we have no ropes left, and we are unable to get back to the altar anyway. That's okay, because we do need health. I was going to sacrifice the damsel, but it really wasn't the smart thing to do. It's just what I prefer to do. And then I threw the damsel, and she bounced directly on the spikes, and so we don't get the health anyway. So, that was unfortunate, but we do have a lot of gold. We got the Jedi, a decent amount of bombs, and we're on the jungle. So, if we can survive long enough to find the black market, we could be in good shape. Of course, that's a big if, as it always is, because I am not the best Spelunky player in the world. Not the worst, by any means, but, I would like to kill that giant frog. It's going to take a bomb, though, and I have no pace, so it's going to take a really lucky bomb, which we did manage to pull off. In fact, I got no items in the entirety of the mines, except for the Jedi, which is absolutely ridiculous. The chances that all the shops were either hired help or non-existent are extremely low. So that kind of really sucks. It's going to make things a lot harder going forward for us. In fact, I would say that it's already made things much harder than they needed to be. But we're moving on anyway, and we still have a chance here. I didn't see any sign of blinking on that level. Doesn't mean there wasn't, because obviously we are kind of limited in what we can explore right now. Skeleton was almost the end of the run right there. But you know what, we're going to use a bomb to get over here. I don't want to, but we need to explore a decent bit of the levels. So this is an altar. That is something that would interest me if I had any way to bring a damsel back here. I'm going to have to use another bomb to get out of this area because I didn't think ahead. Which is no big deal. We still have a decent amount of bombs. Okay, black market is right down here. We are going to survive to the black market. Let's get a little bit more gold, see if our damsel is somewhere easily reachable. It is not, and since I have no ropes, I can't go down to look for it below. So, let's just enter the black market. And we shall see what is for sale in here. It's a dead or restless black market, which is always a pain. We have a lot of bombs, a shotgun, some spike shoes, a damsel that we can kiss. The kissing booth is actually kind of important to me right now. We're gonna buy like 2 kisses and a shoddy. And then we don't have any ropes, so we need to make this work right away. Good. It's working out just fine for us. Okay, we got that top row done. That's the hard part. Now we have pace. Now we have a lot of bombs. We are still at a little bit of a disadvantage in some regards, but we are at a much better position than we would have been otherwise. So we are going to blow up this way. This damsel is kind of getting in my way. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, I knew that the damsel being there was going to cause problems, but I still had to go for it. So thank you guys for watching as always. Obviously those runs were nowhere near as decent as the runs we had yesterday, or the past few really. But there were some good things that happened, I guess. We did do decently well for getting very little on a few runs. Thank you guys for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy the videos. And I will see you on the next episode. Thank you, everyone.